Cool metal, tech metal. Alright, guys. Oh, God. Okay, let me fix that up. I don't want to talk about that. Yep. Alright, guys. How you doing? So I'm going to be talking about all the latest gaming news within the past week and the week before. Starting with this article here about the next per se Xbox. It's rumored to be called Keystone, and it was discovered, I guess, via like a code name for it. They just discovered it. So, of course, you have Scarlet, which is the Series X. And this right here is called Keystone, product Xbox Keystone. And that's pretty interesting because, the Xbox Series X and the S just recently, I mean, it's not recent anymore, but it came out not even 2 years ago. Came out December 2020. And yeah, just what I feel like this would is gonna be is it gonna be like a mid-generation Xbox, sort of like they did, with the last generation with the Xbox One S. So I feel like this is gonna be like one of those mid-generation upgrades for people who just decide, hey, I'm going to get the Xbox. I don't know if it's gonna be digital or it's gonna be like a disc one, like with the One S. Or matter of fact, this might be like the One X. I feel like, because that's the most forgettable console. Like it's just like more RAM. Still had the same like chipset of the Xbox One, so it was kind of the same thing. This I feel like is gonna be like a Xbox One X series for like either the S or the X. Now, for some reason, I think it's gonna be the S because like the Xbox Series S is already the most powerful console they've made so far. So for them to just like say we're gonna make another one that's even more powerful, I mean I wouldn't put it past them. It's probably gonna be more RAM. You're giving it more like capabilities and stuff. But I don't know how much power do you really need? How much RAM do you need? I would go as far as to say this is gonna be like a Series S upgrade, where it's like in the middle and it's like more RAM. Like it's able to get 4K, but it's not gonna be like you know Series X 4K or something. Maybe it could be because it's obviously 4K. But then at that point, it could be what it is, a digital version of 4K. Like it could be something like that too. I'm just thinking of a whole bunch of like ideas here. Well, this could be, and that just seems like the best option. You know, so yeah, I mean, I know that the Series S has only 10 gigabytes of RAM, so it doesn't have, I mean, just shy of 6 like the Series X has, so it's probably not gonna improve. Like, I mean, if it is gonna be like 4K capability, I would assume that it's gonna be like, it's gonna have like maybe 12 gigs of RAM. Like, I know the Series X, I mean, the One X had 12 gigs, so and it could play 4K. So I'm thinking that it's gonna be a 12 gigabyte Series S that's able to get 4K. That's what I'm thinking with this Keystone thing. So yeah, I mean, pretty interesting, article here I found out. This is from Tech Radar, and yeah, I mean, that's that side of things. So, I'm gonna get a new Xbox called Keystone. Not sure when, but um, not sure when it's gonna be like talked about. Maybe it'll be introduced in E3 this year, which I don't know if we actually are. They saying that it's gonna be a virtual event again because of COVID and stuff. But who knows? Maybe COVID restrictions will go down. We can actually go to E3, and then like people will get information about it. Where it's just like people will ask questions, see, and all that other stuff because it's mostly like online. Nobody's gonna be able to to see first hand experience about it, so nobody's gonna know about it. They just have to like do their own research, post about it, and then expect people to just seem to agree with them and stuff. So I feel like that's gonna be the case. Well, hopefully it's gonna be an E3 event that's held in person. But yeah, that's the series. The new series we're getting. I don't know if it's gonna be in the series lineup or it's gonna be like the One X. I don't know, whatever it could be, but it's definitely not gonna have the last gen. You know what? Yeah, it should be the series because it should not have the last gen. We got ray tracing now. We got faster boot times. You got the SSDs and stuff. So yeah, I'm hoping that I get like a 12 gigabyte upgrade here. So yeah, it's gonna be, man. It's gonna be like it's probably gonna be like that. So yeah, that's it. That's the new Xbox. Pretty exciting news. Moving on, you got Halo Infinite not being compatible on the Steam Deck, which is a surprise because I could handle it on my PC pretty well. I have a Intel i5 3470 on a 50, and it has 16 gigs of RAM, GTX 1650. So it's like I have something that's. First of all, let's just talk about the Steam Deck. The Steam Deck, which recently just came out, I was able to get my hands on it. I wasn't able to actually get my hands on it because of the pricing and then how broke I am and shit. But I heard that it's good because of the capabilities it can do. They're saying, oh yeah, so it has ray tracing and Zen cores and all that. It has 16 gigabytes of RAM, which is way more. I mean, which is about what I have. But I also have an Xbox Series S. It has 10 gigs of RAM and it has Zen 2 cores and all that. So I'm not sure why it's not able to. It's saying here because of anti-cheat measures, and I'm just wondering what that really like means because I mean I don't think people are gonna be able to cheat on. I mean they could just connect their monitor. They're like I said monitors, like keyboards and mouses and shit. Nobody is gonna use the Joy Cons, but I don't know. I just since it's a, I feel like you know what it is. It's a Linux based system. The Steam, Jonathan. It's a Linux based system. So I feel like because of that, a lot of hackers are gonna be able to hack onto the actual Steam OS or whatever, and I feel like they're gonna be worried about that. That's why they say due to anti-cheat, it remains unclear whether it plans to help support it further down the line. Microsoft explains in the post it's up to individual development studios how they fit Steam Deck integration for their games into their busy schedules. Adding to have a lot of great stuff already in the works, sometimes may take a little longer. Again, not a lot of information here, but I mean, by my guess, I'm thinking that because of Linux. But you can obviously get here's what they should do. Seeing as I know Linux is, I don't know Linux how it works. I never had it, never tried it, but I know that it's very different and open from like Windows and very customizable. So it gives you the freedom to do what the fuck you want. Now, because of that, I feel like what they should do is like if you're gonna get a Halo Infinite on Steam Deck, make it so you have to have Windows based system on it. I know Windows has most anti-cheat systems run on Windows. I don't think Linux, has like the supported architecture for that. So I feel like what they should do is make it so that you have to have Windows installed instead of Linux, so that you could get Halo Infinite on it. I don't think they should just go out and say you're not going to support it because of anti-cheat measures and stuff. Because I feel like a lot of people are going to be missing out. A lot of people are going to want like Halo Infinite. I know myself included. Now, I haven't played it recently, because I'm on to other games right now. But when I have the time to play it, it's a pretty fun game, to chill back and play and stuff. So the fact that you can't, chill out and just play it on your Switch, Steam Deck is just a little, it's a little disappointing of me. So hopefully they, come to that agreement and, come say, okay, maybe we should put it on. Well, you have to have a Windows because, we don't have anti-cheat that's supported on Linux or whatever. So yeah, that's my thing on that. So I'm gonna move on. All right, next we have. Oh wait, no, that's just the article that popped up somewhere. So, do you guys know the game Elden Ring? The Elden Ring game that's everybody's been talking about and playing. Well, apparently I knew that it was a hard game, and somebody already speedrunned it and beat it in under an hour. I mean, not a surprise. Somebody's able to speedrun games and stuff. Speedrunners, love to complete stuff.
Okay.
The thing about speedrunners is they have to like play the game so much to know the easiest way or what easiest route per se to do the finish the game, complete it, any percentage and stuff. It doesn't matter if you get all the collectibles and stuff. They have to play so much, so you gotta really give credit to speedrunners. They're dedicated to their work and stuff. So here, this guy is let me see. Yeah, he just pretty much just like let me see it. Like look, like see what I mean? Like I know, and so he played the game so much he's taking a specific route. This is actually really really good because I heard this game is really hard. For anybody who played Elden Ring, I want to play it. But again, yeah, the money problems just in there for me. So yeah, I want to eventually get to play it, because I did play Dark Souls back then and stuff, and I enjoyed it because it was a challenge. It wasn't an easy game. You had to like keep trying and get better, and that's the type of games I like. So this guy obviously is going past all these monsters and stuff because it's obviously speed running. He's just trying to finish the game in under an hour, which is insane on its own because I know this game takes a lot of took a lot of people probably took a while to beat this game. Some people haven't even beat the game yet. Some people still got it, still playing it every day or something, and still haven't beat it. So the fact that this guy is obviously able to, yeah, it just shows you. I mean, if you're a speedrunner, you obviously have to figure things out faster than anybody. So you really got to give credit to this guy. His name is I'm just click on his YouTube and text me. Hopefully, it tells me his name and it's just somebody just talking about it. So yeah, give me a little minute here. This internet, bear with me. His name is Lil Aggie. Lil Aggie, you're a beast for doing this because I heard that game is hard. Good shit. Good shit. So yeah, good job. This is really says it's been out for 12 days and it's still bumping around. Okay, so it hasn't been out for a long time. I thought it was like a month now. I guess time flies, but time really doesn't. I feel like it flies, but it doesn't. So good job on your behalf. And yeah, we're gonna move on from that. Alright. So we got NVIDIA releasing the new graphics card, the RTX 3090 Ti. And it will launch on March 29th of this month. Limited supply and very expensive. Oh wow, what a surprise. So I mean, yeah, you're gonna not be able to get it regardless. I mean, you're not even gonna get to the regular 390. So who knows? Maybe this will be easy to get, right? No, it won't be. So they previously announced but released unreleased 30 GeForce RTX 3090 a launch date according to information received by video cards, which Brown not still lacking in despite claiming. I mean, I heard that the 3090 was, Ti was gonna release, but I didn't know what it's gonna be about. I mean, it says the specs here, which is good. I was actually about to look it up. It says it has 10,752 CUDA cores with 24 gigabytes of 21 gigabytes. Wait, 24 gigabytes of 21 gigabytes GDDR6X memory connected to. So GDDR6X, I'm not sure what the heck that is about. I know what GDDR6 is, but GDDR6X, that's something new there. It is connected to a 384 bit. That's a lot right there. That's a lot. Memory bus that will deliver up to 1 terabyte of bandwidth, which is also a lot. It comes with Gen 5 PCI, so yeah, long story short, this thing's gonna be a pretty fucking powerful video card. Now I'm gonna go look up GDDR6X because I know recently they motherboards actually started implementing GDDR6. You know, and the fact that this is like the graphics card that's gonna be like I think this is the first GDDR6X. Like, isn't it? No, maybe it's not. Maybe it's not. I just don't think I've heard GDDR6. I heard of GDDR6. I'm just looking up this video card. This is a pretty old video card here, so maybe I haven't heard of it. Maybe it's like that thing where it's 1080i, not 1080p, and then you have 1080i. Maybe it's just like a little. It's like a clone of it. GDDR6, GDDR6X. There you go. So that's. I don't know if that's good news, but here's some information. It's gonna release on March 29th. So anybody wants to order it, there you go. I wouldn't go as far as say do it. Like, I would say actually go ahead and do it because of the shortages and shit. How much is this shit gonna be though? Hold on a second. I mean, I'm not gonna get it myself personally because I'm not probably gonna get this shit like. Here's the thing. If I get the money, I'm gonna buy it. But right now, it's not in my purse. Look at this. Look at us. How much would it cost? I mean, the MSRP is that, but of course you're gonna know it's gonna be double, even triple that because of the fucking scalpers. You know how they are. They got all the fucking radio cards, and they're gonna store it in their little basement, and then they're gonna fucking sell it to you for your whole entire life savings. All right. So there you go with that. RTX 3090 Ti, March 29th. Moving on. Okay. Also. Well, I already talked about that, I think, so we're gonna go ahead and skip over that. Alright, so the other day I talked about the Apple event and how the new M1 chip, the Ultra for that matter, being a $4,000 PC, they came out and said this here. It says Apple claims new M1 Ultra SoC beats GeForce RTX 3090, and I'm like, what? So I mean, I don't. I mean, here's the thing. That lady that spoke about the differences in the power. She said that the most powerful graphics card is 48 gigabytes. And I mean, the RTX 3090 being 24 gigabytes, I just like, I mean, if Apple claims that and they actually made out an article, I mean, I could sort of believe them in a way. I mean, who knows? Damn. So the Mac Studio might be like an actual gaming PC. And it's not even, and even those $4,000, seeing as the prices, I mean, it's still kind of pricey because you can get a 3090, regular 3090 for like $2,000. But being 4,000 and the house scalpers and all that shit is like, the supply is like low and the demand is really high. I could see it being, reasonable for somebody who has the money still, not for anybody who's like, yeah, I really need this and I want it and it's better than that. I don't think it's overpriced now. Now for reading this, because I thought it was just, I looked up the M1. The M1, it didn't really tell me information about because, it's Apple's. I guess they're like, I'm not sure what they have, but listen, if time comes, you're obviously gonna see benchmarks, and people are gonna post benchmarks of it and seeing how it handles games. So they're gonna have to actually go ahead and try to like fight this claim here, because if it's actually more powerful than the 3090, then that's actually really big news, and it could actually change the world of Apple gaming for like a while, because like that's actually like, like the RTX 3090 is the most powerful card right now and stuff. So for the reason of the M1 Ultra being more powerful, I I'm really interested in that now. Like seeing the benchmarkings and all that. So yeah, I mean, it says currently is the operative word there, as Apple claims it has NVIDIA beat. Recently, the company announced the M1 Ultra chip on its event on March 9th. Apple claims that its new CPU is faster than NVIDIA's most powerful graphics card. Now that's like that. I mean, they even said it right there. So I mean, somebody's gonna have to do some benchmarking, because now, if that's the case, I might get this. I'm on Ultra if I ever get the money, but I'm popular now. Well, I rather gets me the mountain. Look, the new M1 Ultra is essentially two interconnected M1X chips. Oh wow! So okay, so this is some new more information about this M1 chip. So it says the M1 Ultra is essentially two interconnected M1 Max chips, and thus uses the same power basic ARM architecture as previous Macintosh PCs. CPUs, sorry. The Ultra boosts 20 CPU cores, 64 GPU cores, 128 gigabytes of unified memory, and has 2.5 terabytes of bandwidth. Wow! Okay, so I was recently talking about the R3090 Ti and it having 1 terabyte of bandwidth. And then this is saying it has 128 gigabytes of unified memory. Okay, so yeah, I mean that's obviously a little more powerful than the fucking 3090 and Ti. So I mean, if the specs show this, they're kind of not fucking around and they're not lying. I mean, that this fucking M1 chip might be a fucking, like, the best fucking graphics card. And then it says right here that it consumes 200 power less watts power. So wow, that's actually really good too. The fact that this thing can outperform the RTX 3090 while not using so much power, that's insane. So yeah, I mean, Apple's really stepping their game up. They trying to get the power. They're trying to be like, okay, we're not Apple. We don't just have like low spec devices just to like be a good looking device and shit. They're actually popping out of nowhere and telling you and showing you this, and I mean, clearly you can see here. Someone's still gonna have to benchmark that idea and claim, because the 3090, I feel like it's still the top of the line RTX. So it says here, granted, RTX 30 has the advantage of modularity, unlike NVIDIA's hardware. The M1 Ultra is only in Apple's upcoming Mac Studio PC. Thus it will compete with the top tier Intel and AMD Ryzen. Okay, so I mean, they said that I saw this on Twitter, and somebody said, okay, so Intel's gonna lose their mind right now. So is AMD. And I mean, like, seeing those specs, I mean, I could kind of see that. I mean, if it's integrated and all that, and it has the GPU and it all works together and stuff, this could actually be a very good, like, easy selection of gaming. Like, if you're gonna be a gamer and you want a gaming PC, you might just pick this, because you know how hard gaming is. I mean, not hard, but like someone who needs to understand how to set up a PC needs to, like, obviously do that. They need to understand. They need some help, because not everyone knows how to build a PC, and most gamers who do, obviously they know the issues right now we have with the RTX 3090 being like low supplied. So the fact that you have this now, this M1 chip in this Apple Mac Studio, the fact that you have that, it's gonna be very easy for you to just pick it up and then just not worried about it. Obviously, it's Mac OS, so it's probably not gonna have all the Windows. Like, I know Valorant is not on Mac, which they need to bring to Mac, but I guess it's like still a Windows exclusive. I don't know if it's exclusive, but it's not. I guess because I don't understand, because fucking League of Legends is on Mac. And Valorant is it? I'm not sure. Maybe they change it up. Maybe it is. Let me see. Actually, let me look it up. Valorant. Mac. I mean, obviously, someone that downloaded play Mac. I don't know. I mean, you could still install it on your Mac. You just need Boot Camp or whatever. It's like the thing where it's like you need a virtual machine, basically, a virtual machine. So, yeah, anybody who's gonna be a gamer, they should have no problem picking that up if they have the money, and then they'll be able to easily turn it on, and boom, you got the most powerful fucking PC, not PC Mac, in the world. Now, of course, they're gonna have to benchmark that. It's gonna have to be like proven otherwise if it is or not. But seeing those specs, it's already just like it just the 2 terabytes, especially a bandwidth, it just makes me like feel like okay, yeah, wow, this thing's actually gonna be pretty powerful. And then it says it comes out on March 18th, which is was it this week? Is it this week? Yeah, it's next week. It comes out next Friday. So anybody who wants to do that, then they're gonna obviously do that. Um, and then it says, wait, they forced the delay until for the M1 Max system, April for. Okay, so we actually, oh no, I think. Oh, so it says it is intended to launch it on March. So they were, but it's not. Okay, so it's not gonna release on March 18th. And it says if it's going to be delayed to March 23rd for the M1 Max. So the M1 Max is going to be released on March 23rd, and sometime in April for the M1 Ultra. Okay, so you might have to wait until April to actually test this, M1 Ultra out, figure out if it's actually more powerful than the, the RTX 3090. So yeah, I kind of was looking forward to, and still says it retails for $4,000, and at this point I really don't. It's still more pricier than most PCs for me, so I'm probably not gonna ever get it. If the time comes, I prefer 3090 still. I don't care. It's maybe I could get a game PC for 2,000 and I'll be fine with it. Like I'm not paying more than $3,000 for a PC. You know what I mean? I'm not doing that. I don't care how. Cause I don't like. Listen, if you rant for another video, All right, let's just continue reading this. The letter variant retails for about 4,000. It comes with 64 gigabytes of memories. The memory is good. This is a good amount of memory. Very, very good amount of memory. Is it worth it? If you have the money, yeah. If you don't, if you it's gonna leave it down in your wallet, no, don't get it. This right here is not worth it though. Again, like I said, 1 terabyte of storage. I don't think that's a lot of storage. Like I have that right now in my PC, and I already ran out. Like I don't even have a lot of games. I need more storage. I'll just switch it and put an SSD in there. But this thing is not gonna have an SSD upgrade. It's just not. Like you know how like I said like in my last video I was talking about how since it's all integrated and stuff, it's gonna be very hard for you to actually upgrade this thing. Like you can't just pull this thing apart, put a new SSD in there. It's gonna be easy. You have to actually like come out of upfront, pay extra for SSD upgrade, maybe 2 terabytes. If I think that should be the sweet spot, 2 terabytes. Because 1 terabyte just isn't enough on nowadays. It just isn't enough of storage. Like it just isn't. It just isn't. And then it says here the less powerful max version starts at 2,000 and comes with 32 gigabytes of RAM. Now, I mean, 32 gigabytes of RAM is still pretty good. But then it says 512 gigs of RAM storage, which I steer clear from because yeah, you're not gonna accomplish a lot. You're not gonna store a lot of stuff on there with that much RAM. I mean, storage. It's just gonna be impossible for you to do that. Now, if you're gonna get this, you're obviously not gonna game on it because it doesn't have the M1 Ultra, which is the most powerful fucking chip in the fucking, CPU, GPU in the fucking world. Fuck you, NVIDIA. So you're obviously not gonna get that for that. But yeah, for the M1, the Mac Studio, the M1 Ultra version, you're gonna be disappointed with this storage right here. And I hate to break it to you, it's not a lot of storage. It's not a lot of storage. You're not gonna put a lot of stuff on there that you're gonna be able to game with. If you're gonna game on this thing, you're not gonna get out of like 1 terabyte. You're not. So customers could also upgrade the RAM SSD for. Okay, so here we go. I was just what I said. You can also upgrade the RAM and SSD for added cost. So actually, let's go ahead and do that. Let's actually go ahead and go on the Apple site real quick and then see how much these upgrades will be and stuff, if it allows me to. So, oh yeah, iPhone 13 Pro came out today. Cool. This is fucking green. So hell no, I'm not getting that studio for $5,000. No wait, no, that wasn't 5,000. The Mac, the Mac Pro, the Mac Pro. Oh shit, dude, that's fucking $5,000 PC. Oh my, monitor. Oh my god, what the fuck is wrong with you? Oh god, fuck me in the ass. Oh my god. Oh yeah, daddy, just get in there. Oh my god, are you kidding me? Look, okay, so wait, huh? So we actually get. Okay, so we actually get. Okay, so this is the M1 Ultra version. We get the regular one, and you can for $1,000 more, you get 64 cores GPU. So that which is pretty cool, I guess. Not $1,000 worth though. I would avoid that one. I don't think you need that much. I don't think you need more cores. I don't think you need more cores. I don't. Cores don't matter. Cores do not matter. Don't get extra cores. It doesn't matter. It's still gonna be fast. It's basically like adding more RAM to your computer. It's not gonna make you get more frames. It's not. It's just not. It doesn't matter. Unless you're I'm gonna try to say like a programmer. You need a lot of RAM for that because you're gonna need you're gonna be running a whole bunch of shit. So yeah, but most average person does not need more cores. Do not get more cores. Now, memory. 64 gigabyte unified memory. You don't need 128 gigabytes. You don't. That's like, what are you gonna do with that? Like, unless you, like I said, a programmer. Even a programmer is fine with 64 gigabytes of RAM. You don't need 128. You're just killing yourself. Come on, take it easy. Why don't you? So, yeah. All right. So we got. Yeah. This is the part I was talking about. You need 2 terabytes. It's better. It's a better idea. 2 terabytes. Maybe even 4 terabytes. But for the gamer who wants to game on this, get the 2 terabytes. So don't get that. Don't get that. 1 terabyte. Unless you don't care, you're just gonna keep deleting games and uninstall them, and you have fast internet. No, you're gonna have to, and then you have to do the patches. Get 2 terabytes. And it's only how much? It says it's only $400. Not bad. Like that's the average. That's reasonable for an SSD, I guess. Like you're not gonna. This is $1,000. 4 terabytes, which again, I feel like this is the most reasonable time. SSD prices here. So, 2 terabytes. Go for that. Go for that. Don't get 1 terabyte. Don't stay with that. Unless you're gonna keep downloading games and deleting them. Don't get that. Get 2 terabytes. And then if you have the extras, wait, $600. How much is it? Hold on. Okay, so it's $1,000 and this is $400. Obviously, 600 is 1,000. Okay, so if you have the extra 600, you want that, just get 1,000. Yeah, go ahead for it. Fuck it. So you got all that, and you can tell you if you want Logic Pro. Obviously, you don't need that. You're gonna do nothing. Final Cut Pro. I'm not sure if I used that, but I had a free version. It was pretty cool. It was an old version though. So all of that is gonna cost you. It's gonna run you about $4,400. Not bad, not bad. Of course, you have to pay for the 2 terabytes. You don't get the extra core. You don't need that. But yeah, the 2 terabyte storage. Yeah. Go for that. Definitely, if you're gonna get this thing, and it's gonna run you about $4,400. So yeah, and it's all, look how sleek this shit is. So you just put it, you could carry this shit on you, and you could basically carry the most powerful shit in the world just in your fucking backpack. So that's pretty cool. Thank you, Apple, for coming out of nowhere and creating this monster of a device here. And yeah, we're gonna have to get some benchmarking going on. But yeah, we're gonna move on from that though. So we have Overwatch 2 PvP beta sign up has begun. So anybody who's never played Overwatch, it's a fucking game it's like an arena game where it's like, you have a whole bunch of characters, and you can select, each has their own special ability. They have different game modes, different maps. They have payloads you have to move on. Then there's one that you have to hold down to, take over zones and shit. Basically, it's a pretty fun game. I played it myself. I enjoyed it. I loved it. When I first came out, I was really addicted to this thing. I think this is the most addicting game ever. Once you get into this shit, it's so fucking fun. So they're coming out of nowhere saying that they're gonna have Overwatch 2 PvP beta. Not sure if it's gonna be a free game. It says testing period for its competitive shooter sequel will give you a chance to try out one of the game's new heroes, a new mode, and 4 new maps. There's plenty more going on under the hood too. The PvP beta will kick off in late February. Okay, so late February, you're gonna be able to. I don't know if it's gonna be free, like I said. I'm also wondering if this is gonna have the original. They have a video, the original, heroes or whatever. So if it does, that's pretty. I wouldn't put it past them. It's gonna be a new game. Why not? You don't want to just have new characters, because not everyone's gonna enjoy the game at that point. You'll be like, yeah, I don't like the characters. Overwatch 1 was better. Overwatch 1 was better. Everyone's gonna trash Overwatch 2. So what they should do, because of that, and I know how people complain. They love to complain about, new shit sucks and all that bullshit. So with that being said, keep the original characters in the game, and then you have a whole bunch of new characters that give the game to some, and then obviously add a whole bunch of maps, a whole bunch of new game modes, instead of just payloads and shit, all that. Just spice the game up and make it more fun and shit. So here, we can just go ahead and increase the volume so you can hear that shit. We're just gonna watch this, and then we're just gonna talk about it.
We're being overrun! Null sector is everywhere! I'll hold them as long as I can!
What are you doing here? It's happening again!
Paris was just the beginning. This is a global invasion.
So, how's Overwatch enjoying our city?
It's beautiful! Except for all the killer robots!
Look up there! That's the command ship!
Then we know what we have to do.
Oh, yeah!
You're with me! We're getting aboard that ship! I knew you would return one day.
It has been too long, Master.
I can't do this. You've made your choice. Nobody will stop us.
Trouble is cropping up all over the world. It's not just Null Sector.
A lot of lives are riding on what we do next.
We'll have to fight. One city at a time.
Let's get them, Brigitte!
I've got you, Papa. Watching your back.
Now that's teamwork.
Time to learn some new tricks.
Oh wow, that's fucking cool.
Hey, chill out.
A strike! Do not worry, I will push it.
That's what I was talking about.
Okay, other direction. I am good at pushing things.
Oh, that's cool.
Sojourn here.
Wow, alright, so we have Overwatch 2, ladies and gentlemen, and it's going to have new maps, new game modes, and you customize your abilities to your liking. So, that in itself is actually the newest feature. I looked at that and I'm just like, it looks like it's just going to be like, this is like a DLC of a game I thought it was going to be like or something. But seeing that you can customize your ability, it just looks good. And like, I'm actually going to go on that site and see what they're talking about there. Says learn more about it, and I'm very interested onto. Obviously, you watched the trailer already. It looks like it's gonna be available. Wait, what? There's the original Overwatch, and it's available on all past gen consoles there. Wait, okay, so you can just join the beta. It's gonna be a free beta. Let me see, just join beta. Is it gonna be free? Opt in now. Okay, so you have to opt in. So it's gonna be like a closed beta where you had to like get a beta code to like play the game, and then you had to like get a sign up and stuff. So it's not gonna be open beta, and you're not gonna be just download the game. So anybody who wants to play the new Overwatch, test it out. Go on this site, playoverwatch.com, and sign up now. I'm gonna actually do that myself because I fucking love Overwatch and shit like that. And I have to do this later though because I have to sign in here and I want y'all to fuck my shit at. So yeah, Overwatch 2 beta comes out in April. Very excited, very excited. Anyways, moving on to my little transition voice. Breath of the Wild 2. So, hell yeah. We obviously know Breath of the Wild 2 is coming. We knew it. I've heard rumors. Played the original Breath of the fucking Wild. I loved it so much. It was so great game. The amount of like everything about it, just from the gameplay. What the game had, the storyline, everything. Just the open world game. It was so great, so great, so fucking great. The Legend of Breath of the Wild 2. That's Breath of the Wild 2 for short. Okay, is expected to launch later this year. Of course, exclusively on the Nintendo Switch. Although 22 moving is moving apace, and Breath of the Wild 2 is still scheduled to release sometime during. Nintendo seems to be in no great hurry to reveal absolutely everything about the game. In fact, there's still quite a bit we don't know about Breath of the Wild 2, like its official title or when exact date we're going to get able to get our hands on it. Though recent rumors suggest it could be better half of the year. Still, while Nintendo has remained pretty tight-lipped on Breath of the Wild 2 thus far, we're hoping that in the coming months we'll start to get a clearer picture of what to expect from Link's next adventure in Hyrule. From a couple of trailers that we've been released, it looks like Breath of the Wild 2 is going to build on the success of its critically acclaimed predecessor and take the mini-series to new heights. And we mean that somewhat literally, as the most recent trailer shows Link's navigating the skies of Hyrule in a way that reminded us of the Skyward Sword. So, it looks like, Breath of the Wild 2, they're not gonna come out and surprise you and give you any hints and shit. they're just working on it. You know, they're telling you what we're doing, and it says here Breath of the Wild 2 Cushion Jace. What is it? Okay, wait. Breath of the Wild released sometime in 2022. It says sometime. I'm thinking the holiday season because if it were to release by summertime, we at least get some information about it now. So here's what I think: by summertime E3, Nintendo will talk about Breath of the Wild 2, and if they don't, they'll probably talk about it. Nintendo Direct. When is Nintendo Direct? That's Nintendo's reveal of like, okay, so it was in February, so I think it passed already. Let me see. Yeah, so wait. Okay, no. So maybe we'll get a Nintendo Direct in the fall, right before the holiday season, and they'll talk about it there. But right now, we just don't. It says here, IGN boss Pierre Schneider mentions something about playing Breath of the Wild 2 in November 2022. So yeah, right. Okay, so right before it. So you might get it by either summertime, E3. Nintendo will come and talk about the Breath of the Wild 2, and if not, probably by fall, by like September per se, and they'll talk about it there, they'll rumor it, and then they'll put it retail. They're probably not trying to ruin surprises. I'm not sure why though. This is because they know this is a hype game. They know people are waiting for it. Who knows? Maybe you know what I mean? I don't think it's gonna be bad. Here's a trailer. I'll play it, just a little bit. We'll talk about it and stuff, and we'll go from there. I think I've seen this trailer though. I think I've seen it. I don't think it. Wait, let me just. Oh my God, it's advertisement. Hold on a second. I'm not getting paid by y'all. Hold on. Y'all can hold on. No. Look, wow. So we got a very first glimpse of Breath of the Wild 2 at E3 2019. So, if you follow this pattern of information here, we probably by this summer of E3 we'll get we'll get a glimpse of it. We'll get like a new trailer. We'll actually see some gameplay maybe, because that's what mostly people look forward to when it comes to game releases, or like the previews and stuff. They mostly look forward to like the gameplays and stuff. Whereas the trailer, it just shows you the game cinematics and stuff. You know what I mean? So okay, here we have, I guess, gameplay, or no? This is a cutscene more so. This is a cutscene. Yeah, this is a cutscene. So not a lot here. Okay, this could be gameplay. It looks a lot like Breath of the Wild 1, but the thing about this game is it's open world. Obviously, okay. Yeah, you get sort of gameplay here. It looks kind of lit. And then you obviously get this is obviously a cutscene. So you get a mixture of cutscenes and gameplay here. Very, very cool. Very, very cool. I am honestly gonna get this game, but for the information regarding it, more stuff about it. I think this trailer, when did this come out? If this was the one from E3 2019, then yeah, this might not really do it for a lot of people. They really not. They know people are still gonna want this game. Oh, it's not a YouTube link, so it doesn't tell me when it came out. But yeah, this information alone right here just tells me, okay, we might get information about it, in summer of this year. Okay, it says right here, 2019. You obviously probably saw it. It's sold now, still on track for 2022. Breath of the Wild 2 still be on track for 2022 release. And in February 22, national presentation of investors. Nintendo offered a list outlining the launch scheduling for its upcoming first-party games. The list confirmed exact release dates for titles like Kirby and the Forgotten Land. And alright, so those are the games that we're gonna have to look forward to. And yeah, that's Breath of the Wild 2. This is gonna talk about the information. And Switch Pro, what? The release of Nintendo Switch OLED put a damper on those rumors of a high-powered 4K. Oh, okay, wait, hold on. This is interesting right here. So we getting a Switch Pro, which Intended to launch with the Breath of the Wild 2. Okay, I do not see that happening right here. Switch Pro coming out the exact same time as Breath of the Wild 2. I don't see that happening. I don't see that happening. Seeing as Nintendo came out of nowhere and said, oh, yeah, so that new Switch that y'all thought was going to be more powerful than the regular one, it's actually just a screen upgrade and shit. And it's not going to matter because it's not going to... Because you're going to play the Switch like, on the go and it's not going to matter when you plug it into the TV. So, yeah. Switch Pro, no. Switch OLED. Because we led you on to believe that bullshit. Okay? Yeah. So I don't think that's gonna happen. So take that one around. Unless it does. But why they would at least I mean if they don't talk about it by the summer of E3, then there's no point of because they at least have to talk about that if they're gonna do that. They gotta at least talk about that because if they don't, nobody's gonna buy it. Nobody's gonna buy it. Nintendo Pro okay, so hold on a second. This is a pretty old post. Not gonna read it, but yeah, I just no, I don't believe that. I don't believe you, Nintendo. I don't believe you, though. You're gonna have to shows that on E3 there, and then it says Skyward Swords HD. In the meantime, I'm not sure. Well, there you go. There's Breath of the Wild 2 news for y'all. Not really news, but it says I guess it's like in the works. So it's obviously we're still working on it. This is still what we know about it so far. I'm looking forward to this game. Please deliver it when in the summertime. So that's that. And now we have some more gaming news here. We have Warzone is coming to mobile. Warzone's coming to mobile. Will replace Call of Duty Mobile. Now this is confusing as fuck because there's already a COD Mobile, and it was like. It was kind of like one of those games where it's fun, but it has a battle royale already too. So that's a little confusing there because like the fact that there's a battle royale, well, there's like me like yeah, this is Warzone though. This is not gonna be Call of Duty Mobile Battle Royale. This is Warzone Royale here now. So I mean that's a little confusing there. And a port comes from the Battlefield bad company to mobile devs, huh? Battlefield's working on Call of Duty now? Man, it really fell off. Okay, so it says Call of Duty's online battle royale Warzone is coming to mobile phones. Publisher Activision has announced the game is described as an all-new AAA experience that will bring the thrilling, fluid, and large scale of Call of Duty Warzone players to on the go. Activision says the mobile component will be a large-scale battle royale experience that is being fully built natively for mobile with cutting-edge technology designed to entertain gamers around the world for many years to come. All right, so this is a little confusing on this part because like they said that they were announcing Warzone 2. Warzone 2, which if you look at Warzone 2 was going to be the newest battle royale that's set to release this year with the newest Call of Duty Modern Warfare 2022, Modern Warfare 2, Modern Warfare 20, Modern Warfare 2022 to Modern Warfare 2019, Modern Warfare 2, Modern Warfare 2 2022, Modern Warfare 2, Modern Warfare 2022, Modern Warfare 22 2022, 22 Modern Warfare 22. Alright. It was the Modern Warfare. Okay, so we got Warzone 2 coming out with Modern Warfare 22. Alright? So because it's just weird that they're working on a Warzone for the mobile now. Isn't that like focus on the fucking main game? Like, why are you? Nobody's gonna want to like. Yeah, you're gonna play it on like I mean, yeah, mobile gamers exist out there. I'm not gonna take away shit from y'all, but they already have a battle royale on there called mobile. And if you're gonna implement that in there, is it gonna place? Here's what they should do if they are making this: take off the battle royale of COD Mobile and implement that in there. Don't make a whole new app where it's like, oh shit, now we gotta download that one to COD Mobile. Just take off the battle royale, and if they don't do that, because it's Activision Blizzard, and obviously, but they are not controlled by Microsoft, so its decisions hasn't really been shitty lately and shit. So they really should do that because it doesn't make sense for them to release COD Mobile. I mean, COD Warzone to cut, Call of Duty Mobile. And it says we'll replace it here. I mean, we didn't read the real article because I'm just ranting about how dumb this decision is. You know what I mean? You already got Warzone 2, and now you have this, and it'll feel like it's new, and it's not. And it's like, no, it is because, it's not, it's on the phone now. It's not a new game, though, but I'm not. Now, I don't know, because you have to really think about the way they have to, like, downscale this to make to be able to play on mobile. Now there's obviously phones that can handle games now pretty good if you have at least like I don't know how much RAM, but I have an iPhone SE and it has 3 gigs of RAM, so it's obviously it's not gonna be able to kind of render every game, but it's gonna have a pretty shitty. I guess they're competing with like Apex Legends and Fortnite and PUBG. They made mobile ports of their games and stuff, which by the way do not just Fortnite and PUBG. Not even still. Don't get those games. Just get GeForce. Oh my god, GeForce now. Just do this real quick. GeForce Now. I said this in the last video. I'm gonna talk about it again. Get this right here. Get this. You could download it onto literally anything. You could download it. It doesn't matter. Just have a good internet connection, and then look, you get a month. You get an hour of gaming. You just have to reset it every time. Anything. Just get a good internet. You can play for 1 month. It's $99 a month. You get up to 6 hours. And then you get up to 1080p at 60 frames per second. And you got an RTX machine at $9.99 a month. And for 6 months, you get you pre-buy that. You probably save some money equal to look. You save it's $8.33 a month instead. You get that same thing. And then look at this. So for $20. You get an RTX 3080, and you can use it for 8 hours. You get your own you still have to have good internet, but look at that. You get 4K HDR Shield TV. Oh my god, it comes with a free Shield TV, and you're telling me you rather fucking buy a fucking God Warzone on the fucking your phone? You've been telling me that? No, don't do that. Just get GeForce Now. Just get GeForce Now, please. Just get it. Alright. That's Warzone though. Please. Just if you're gonna do that, just don't replace that now. If it's already a battle royale on there, just replace it. Just replace it, and yeah. And please just figure out the name of that Modern Warfare 2. Alright. Well, hold on. It says, so new Xbox Series X update will literally save you money in the environment. Microsoft has made a big change to energy saving mode. Microsoft has announced that energy saving mode in Xbox Series is now able to download system and game updates, a feature that was previously reserved for the power hungry standby mode. So this is pretty good here. If you have an Xbox Series X or S, you'll be able to download game and system updates that was made more for like standby mode. You had to have standby mode on, which costs more power and stuff. So they made it so now you can have low energy saving mode, which turns on the system off without doing all that, and you can still do that and download game updates. So this is actually pretty good news because now you're able to you don't even need to have that mode, power standby mode on. You can save money. So wow, Microsoft looking out for your power bill over here. Microsoft Online, the change the blog post stated the company's plans on Xbox's sustainability efforts. Microsoft is aiming to be carbon negative, water positive, and zero waste by 2030. So, oh my God, Microsoft, you are improving a lot of people. Because this is actually pretty good news right here. Pretty good news right here. This is also good. And so all the information, yada yada. Which is alright. So yeah, if you have Xbox Series X or S, turn off standby mode. Put on, I just say mode. You don't have to worry about it no more because you can download your system and game update without having to be in standby mode anymore. And you can save a little money on your power bill. Do it at this moment as I'm switching over this article. All right. Now, massive Amazon. Alright, so I clicked this because I was interested in the sales, but it doesn't really matter here. I'm just advertising. I'm not getting paid for that. New RT. Okay, so I mean, this is me advertising, but I'm just gonna talk about this deal they have right now. If anybody wants a 3060, an RTX 3060 right now is actually pretty good. Let me just look up an RTX 3060 for anybody who doesn't know. So it's part of the 30 family, the 30s, you know. You get this graphics card, which is pretty good on its own. You get RTX with it, obviously, which is ray tracing and shit. So you have that now, and you can get this for you can get this for $1,000 right now. Maybe it's sold. Let me see. It was sold out. Usually it was $1,400. It says on Newegg. Let me click that real quick and show you what you get. So right now you're able to get this PC right now. This is RTX 30 with 16 gigabytes of DDR4, which is still pretty good. And then you get a 512. Might have to upgrade that SSD a little bit though. But yeah, you get all that for only $1,000. Like that's actually a freaking deal right there. So anybody who's looking for a gaming PC, you have $1,000 right now. Look at this right here. This is a really great deal. You save yourself $400. You might have to upgrade that SSD, but wow, this is actually a pretty good deal. RTX 3060, I mean, it's obviously RTX, so what are you going to complain about? Get the system right now while it's still supplies last. Alright? I'm not advertising that, Amazon. Okay, here, I want to talk about this too because I feel like this is an issue a lot of people have too. So, Windows 11 came out. I forgot when it came out. Windows 11. When did Windows 11 come out? Windows 11 came out October 5th, 2021. And it requires you. Soldier Boy, tell him. I'm going to tell you this right here. This upgrade to Windows 11. Right? Microsoft does not want you to use this shit on your old ass fucking, PCs. It requires 11. Wait, no, this is just. Okay, see, they're trying to sell you new shit already. They don't give a fuck. They're not telling you, hey, you want to download this? No, just buy our shit. So Microsoft can be. Sorry, okay. No. So can it tell me the fucking requirements? Oh my god. They don't tell you the requirements. They don't tell you. Maybe I'm not clicking right. Maybe I'm not reading. I'm just trying to speed past this right now. Alright, so here we go. I guess this is gonna show you. Please show me. I'm not playing with you. I swear to God, I'm losing my patience right now. So, oh my god. Alright, can we look Google? Okay, there we go. Alright, so yeah, I said 1 gigahertz faster, 2 more cores, so that's obviously a lot of people. We have 2 cores, 4 gigabytes of RAM. Anybody who has 4 gigabytes of RAM at least, which is a lot of people still, so you can still use that. 64 storage, obviously anybody has that. But then this part right here, this is the most. This is the thing that cuts a lot of people off here. So it says unified modern version of the PC BIOS, secure boot thing. So it requires a motherboard that has this. A lot of motherboards don't have this. Not even the ones from like 2017 or some shit. You need this motherboard that has that, and then it needs to have this right here, trusted platform module 2.0. So yeah, if you're wondering what the fuck that is, you probably don't even have it right now. Version 2.0 especially, you don't have it, you're fucking out of luck, and that's a lot of people right now. They don't have that, and that's what's fucking them over. They can't fucking even try out Windows 11. Not even. I mean, I would try it on a virtual machine. That's the best I'm gonna go. But yeah, you can't get it right now because of this stupid TPM shit. This TPM shit is fucking you over and saying your shit is old and you fucking suck. Get a job. So yeah, there you go. You need display. I don't know what the hell that is on there. And then yeah, this TPM shit and this shit right here are fucking you over. It's not even a fucking your shit's not like fast enough to run Windows 11. It's just that it doesn't have this shit right here. So it's like really like fucked up right now. That Microsoft is making you do that. You're just making you buy a whole new motherboard or a whole new computer. Instead of like saying, okay, can your shit at least run this and that and that and that? Because it's like, it doesn't make sense. Because I know most modern PCs, not even like the ones like 2019, I'm gonna say the latest PC. Because a lot of the shit that came out in that time, I mean, I could say that it doesn't have it, but a lot of people do not have the money to buy new motherboards and all that, and they don't know how to make a new system. They're not gonna buy a new system. Most likely just gonna get an old one. Unless it's a pre-built. And of course, some pre-builts don't even have that to begin with. So thanks to an official tool, you can create a Windows 11 image that will bypass the TPM system requirements that Microsoft said, enabling your ineligible PC to upgrade. So you know what I mean? It's just that TPM shit. Since Windows 11 announced in June 21, Microsoft will abandonment that all PCs should have meaning such as enabling TPM in order to. So, yeah, this program, I guess, right here bypasses that. Honestly, I'm not going to try because I don't care for Windows 11. But if anybody wants Windows 11, this right here allows you to get it without worrying about that TPM shit. I don't know if it's an official version or something or Microsoft badges, but as of right now, you can do this and then you can get Windows 11. So yeah. That's gonna be everything I'm gonna talk about. Of course, about Overwatch 2. That's gonna be in beta sometime in April. Just go on this site and sign up for it so you don't miss out on it. Because it's gonna be closed beta, not open, or it could be open. You just have to sign up, and it's probably gonna be closed for like the weekend or something, and anybody can play it afterwards. So yeah, do this right now. Thank you guys for watching. I'll catch you later.